Heated shenanigans, working stiffer than mannequins. Vader time like a mannequin. Mega powers, I'm savaging. Peep the babbling, got him shook off the verbal acumen. I'm the main event, meaning nobody coming after him. The topics we be tackling, ankle locking and tapping them. I hate seafood, but I might throw the Boston crab on him. You know sometimes it gets heated. You know sometimes it gets heated.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back into Heated Shenanigans Podcast live stream Friday Night Smackdown Draft Edition. I am trying to juggle so many things here. I'm trying to keep up with the NFL draft, the Pacers game, and now we've got the draft for Smackdown. Craig, sir, welcome. How are you doing, sir? Hopefully all is well in your neck of the woods. This is gonna be an exciting episode of SmackDown. The rules for the draft are a little bit different this year in that all of the champions are protected, which does not apply to the women's tag team champions. They are up for grabs to whichever roster is going to take them. I don't know how I feel about the champions being protected. I do think that kind of hurts the AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes match. Granted, I understand. Hey, Kyle, how you doing? Good to have you in here with us. Hopefully you're doing well out there. And again, guys, friendly reminder, if you have not, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It helps us out a tremendous amount here as we're grinding towards 2,000 subscribers. And we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. And this is going to be an interesting night on SmackDown as night one of the draft is happening. And we're going to find out, well, as my cat pops into frame here, what the future holds for on SmackDown. This is the full effect of the Triple H era. And I am excited to see what comes next. SmackDown will have the first pick in the draft. And I don't know. Who are you guys excited to see get drafted? Is there any? Oh, here we got the rules. SmackDown, superstars from Raw, SmackDown, NXT are eligible. 4 rounds tonight, 6 rounds Monday, 4 picks per round. Champions on each brand are protected. SmackDown picks first tonight, Raw Monday, rosters lock. Which is crazy. Like, NXT doesn't even get a first round pick. This is... All right, Bob, you're going to have to hop down, buddy. I think NXT is going to get somebody good. I could see Sheamus going down to NXT in this draft. I could see, and we had talked about this on a prior episode, Kofi Kingston could go down to NXT. And again, not as a demotion, but really what's left for New Day to accomplish on the main roster. I feel that they could give a lot to the future of WWE down in NXT. I think they would be amazing additions to NXT.
Roman Reigns. These are facts. Ladies and gentlemen, your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, has voluntarily withdrawn from eligibility for the 2000.
Wow. Roman is not eligible.
This is a positive. Who built SmackDown since the pandemic?
So Roman will probably get that Brock Lesnar Undertaker treatment where he can go wherever he sees fit. Interesting. Mark, it is good to have you in here, brother.
Read into my words, Kayla. That is not what a real tribal chief would do. Instead, now the pressure is on Nick Aldis. Because if Roman Reigns is not the first draft pick, who is? Whoever are the first 2 draft picks, they make history in a brand.
Well, the first, I would have said the champions, but they're protected.
I'm intrigued.
Punk has got to be one of the first picks. Punk, maybe Jay, Drew. You know, the Raw guys. That looks like a 90s talk show host. Like a set, like a 90s TV set. I love it. I wonder if we get any surprise returns through the draft tonight. Maybe Alexa Bliss, Carmella. Bo Dallas's name has come up in conversation with some people. Or, I know it'd be a controversial one, but maybe Brock Lesnar gets brought up tonight. Slim chance, but it has been discussed in some circles about Brock having maybe a return. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know how well that would go over. But looking at like the first two draft picks, it's got to be Punk and Rollins. That would make the most sense. I like the suit. I like the suit. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Guys, again, please do hit that like button. If you've not already, please hit that subscribe button. Got a lot of cool stuff coming up here on this channel. Next week, we will be joined by the one and only Chris Van Vliet for a very special podcast together, a crossover episode. Super excited to have Chris on. It's going to be a great opportunity for us. And Chris is a tremendous guy and really the top of the food chain when it comes to professional wrestling interviews and, well, interviews in general. AJ's making his way out. I wanted to run this past you guys as well. Let me know in the chat here. Would you prefer the draft get its own type of pay-per-view? Do you think there's enough interest and enough I don't know, want if they were to give the draft its own pay-per-view? Maybe make it feel a little bit more special. You can go a little more in depth into it if it got like its own pay-per-view as opposed to running it over the course of 2 nights. Great Khali was just announced for WrestleCade. That is a big announcement in every sense of the word. Also, Khali doesn't do a lot of signings, does he? Like this is a first, right? Ricky Lake. Yeah. That's what that for sure is what that NXT set reminded me of. I really don't like the whole the champions are protected thing. But that means Gunther is also eligible to be drafted. Mark, at least SmackDown has Cody because Raw will be stacked. Yeah, Raw is that was one thing that we had talked about in the prior episode is Raw is going to be absolutely loaded with talent. And it's got to be attributed to the Netflix deal. They obviously are investing heavily, and they're going to want Netflix to have a good taste of Raw. And I think, I don't know, it's a 3-hour program, so you gotta put some names on Raw if you're gonna have them be the flagship show on Netflix with that multi-billion-dollar deal. But I think Rollins will end up on SmackDown with SmackDown having the first pick. Punk ends up on Raw. I mean, Rollins has really been the workhorse of WWE for so long, and he's not coming back anytime soon either. It's weird, like how good WWE is doing right now, but really they have been ravaged with injuries recently. Charlotte's out. Roman, while not injured, taking a well-deserved rest. CM Punk out with his injury. Rollins obviously out with his. But the machine keeps going. They don't stop. They could do a 2-hour special and a FO. What is FO, Mark? Do the whole draft. Okay. Yeah, one night. Like I'm not big into the supplemental stuff. Like I don't think anybody really cares about supplemental draft and what. This is a really good first opponent though for Cody. Like this is a dang good first opponent.
But you got to know that I don't respect LA Knight, and he got under my skin.
Oh, where is LA Knight going to wind up too? Him on Raw could be interesting.
I got my composure back, and I realized that I am phenomenal.
And also 3 times the size you used to be. Damn, really? That is unfortunate. Man, I hope Dom recovers quickly. A lot of people give him a lot of crap, but I think he's really a good heel, and I really enjoy the work Dominic Mysterio does. I know one of the things that we had talked about coming into tonight was how some of the factions might be broke up. I think at this point you bust up the LWO. There's really not a whole lot that they've been doing. The ones that are the lesser members, like they're just fodder in squash matches. They don't really do a whole lot. I could see Judgment Day getting busted up tonight, not like completely in pieces, but I could see one of them going to SmackDown. Because really, like the story that they're going to be telling between Damien and Finn, like it doesn't necessarily need Dominic and JD. Oh yeah, another Dusty reference. That might be the one thing that is going to get very old in Cody's title run. Is how every heel will probably take a shot to some degree about Dusty Rhodes. I get it, like it's easy heat, but I don't know. You can only go to the well so many times with that. What do you think, Bob? I'm surprised for this draft. Like they're opening up with this promo, this contract signing. You just go wherever you want, don't you, Bob? So there.
What do you want to talk about? Certainly, we can talk about respect. There is not a locker room on earth that you'll find where everyone in it, every single person, they all respect AJ Styles. Last week, I went on to say,
I really thought that was going to be like a slight dig at AEW, where that was going at first.
the roads that you have traveled down to get here, the parallel paths that perhaps you and I have, much respect, mutual respect. But that respect goes by the wayside at Backlash.
I'm pretty sure Shinsuke is Bob.
And it seems like you're implying that I cannot carry the weight.
You know what's wild though? So many people wanted the title defended on Raw or SmackDown, and we're what, 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks removed from WrestleMania, and Cody has not defended the title. Granted, I know he's got the match coming up at Backlash, but I just find it slightly ironic that there's been no title defense, and that was one thing a lot of people were very vocal on with Roman.
On this piece of paper, that means that at Backlash, it is a level playing field. That means that no matter how phenomenal you are, this is not a dream match for me. It's a must win.
This is going to be a really good match. I have not looked, with this being in France, I have not looked what time the pay-per-view is going to start. I hope it's at a respectable hour.
It was a beautiful thing to see you finish your story and get the championship. But it's a shame that your title reign is going to end at Backlash.
Oh, Styles is not winning this match. All things considered, that was a relatively clean exchange between the two. Which is good. No need to do anything physical. No need to get any physical involvement. Save it for the event. Especially this being the first encounter between the two. Yeah, I'm still over here trying to juggle 3 different things with the Pacer game, the draft, and the NFL, draft on Raw or SmackDown. Out of curiosity, those in the chat, any of you guys playing fantasy football? And if so, what's your favorite format to play? Well, hold on. Here comes Triple H. Be interested to see if Triple H takes a shot at Tony Khan after the remarks made on the NFL Network referring to WWE as the Harvey Weinstein of professional wrestling. Okay, there was the shot.
Changes the landscape of WWE going into the future. And the draft here is a bit different because as those GMs sit in the back of those boardrooms pondering their next step, they have to understand that it's just as much about protecting the roster they have as it
So
is
the pick, like, are they doing all 3 picks at once here?
meaning that when they use their pick, they have just as much of a chance of gaining a WWE superstar as they do losing one that they already have. Cody, I thought since champions are protected and you'll be staying right here on SmackDown.
Which is surprising. I thought for sure Cody was going to go to Raw.
Since it is SmackDown, you get the honor of being first. With the first pick of the 2024 WWE Draft, SmackDown selects The EST of WWE. Right here.
Okay. Interesting.
Raw selects
Jey Uso. So Jay stays on Raw. Who does NXT get? Interesting round one.
WWE Draft SmackDown selects NXT's Carmelo Hayes. What a genius pick! Oh, WWE told us. I'll tell you what,
This draft is already horrible. I'm not shitting on Carmelo Hayes. Like, he's a hell of a talent. But
he's a hell of a pick. I like that. The final pick in the first round. Raw selects Seth freaking Rollins.
so Seth, this is so fucking pointless. Like, they're picking just to keep their own people. Like, there's been no real. Oh, this is interesting. Does NXT just like not pick? Like, do they? Here comes Carmelo Hayes.
When they talk about who's next up, when they talk about who's the hottest out, they don't call him the hottest out. They call him Carmelo Hayes.
Hayes and Cody's going to be good. If they pull the trigger on that.
Ever since you won that championship, I've been hearing you say.
What's going on, brother?
What up, dog?
Have you watched any of this incredibly shit draft already?
I just saw the last two picks of the first round.
So the NXT just doesn't pick.
I guess not. But I can't imagine they're gonna I feel like the names that are gonna get called up are like Dragunov because he was just on Raw. Andy just lost the title. Michael thinks Roxanne's getting called up, but I don't think so because she's just retained her title, so I don't know if that'll happen.
Carmelo and Cody is going to be good.
Oh, that's gonna be great because
Sign me
Carmelo
up.
and Timothy.
Sign me up. The Raw and SmackDown picks, like they just picked to keep their own people on the brand.
Yeah.
Like Bianca got picked down SmackDown. Jay and
I don't know. They never really have anything like wild in the first round ever. It's always like the people like one of the last ones they did like Rollins got picked first to Raw, Reigns got picked first to SmackDown. Like they didn't really. I feel like any shakeups that happen are going to happen in the next couple rounds.
oh, let me also. I don't know if you caught this. They did a segment with Paul Heyman. Roman removed himself from eligibility. He can't be picked.
Okay, so he just pulled himself out of the draft pool. He said, "Nah, blood, I'm not testing the draft this year."
but it was a very pro Roman Reigns promo from Paul Heyman.
Obvious.
Well, all things considered, with Solo, Tamatunga.
There's nothing in there. Nothing's happening.
I think they I don't know. Out of the factions, who has the highest chance of getting
Hey, you
broken
just
up?
cut out a little bit. I read your lips, so I saw what you said. I would have to think Judgment Day, because at this point, the whole bloodline isn't a thing anymore. It's really just Solo and Tama, and the rest of the factions they have are like fairly fresh, like just recently before Mania. So I think it's only going to be Judgment Day. It's either going to be JD and Dom are going to get drafted separate, or Finn and JD are going to get drafted separate. I don't think Priest obviously can't move. I think Rhea's staying on Raw, and I think it makes the most sense for Dom to stay on Raw if he's going to be the weird, like, they're going to do custody of Dominic again. I'm here for it.
But you know what's wild? If you look at this from a logic standpoint, like, and again, that you're to suspend reality in professional wrestling.
Right.
Rhea Ripley is not a champion, and respectfully, how do you pick anybody other than Rhea if you're going to pick a women's wrestler?
I don't know. I feel like Bianca is, because she was the number one overall pick, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like as far as the women go, that's kind of a wild one. So I don't know. That's kind of wild. She's great. Don't get me wrong. I love Bianca. She's amazing. But as number one overall selection,
I mean, I get it. Rhea is injured, so I mean, you don't really want to spend your first overall pick
right
on somebody that's missing time. But if you're looking to the future, Rhea's the top of the food chain.
Yeah, for sure. Bianca's had her moment, but I mean, it wouldn't take much for her to get it back.
I do like how the reports were coming into tonight that they wanted NXT to feel more like a third extension of the brand.
Yeah.
It's still, after round one, still feels very much like developmental.
Yeah, a little bit. But as long as they retain most of the guys they use for the main event, I think they'll be like, as long as they keep Trick, who I obviously think is staying, as long as they keep, like, Tony D has been in the main event picture lately, I don't see Lexus King going anywhere ever in his career because he's awful.
I was just going to ask you about that. Look, and again, respectfully, I don't know. Like, there's something fucking missing
with
like,
NXT.
No, with Lexus King. Like,
oh, for sure. Yeah. I don't know what it is. But when he first came in, it was like they treated it like a big deal. It was cool. And then he lost his first PLE match against Mello, and then it's really kind of just been like really mid since then. So
up until they showed that shot of the NXT arena with all the talent sitting there,
yeah,
I legitimately straight up forgot Pillman was a part of NXT.
Yeah, that's fair. I think he's been off TV for at least a couple weeks. I think the last thing I remember seeing him do was he wrestled the North American, the Obi Fema or whatever his name, the big jacked dude. He's gonna be the thing in a couple years. But I think he wrestled him like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I haven't heard from him since.
Well, and the other thing I wanted to ask you, because I'd asked the chat this earlier, and I wanted to get your take. Do you feel that WWE should make the draft like its own PLE?
Yeah, we talked about this last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. Especially with, like, you don't really have a lot that mean anything anymore. Like, you have the big four, which matter respectively. And if we're being completely honest, Survivor Series didn't really matter until a couple years ago. Like Survivor Series was starting to become one of those like B pay-per-views in my eyes anyway. But yeah, I mean, you could throw away like a Payback or a Backlash and like do a draft special situation. I think that'd be good.
Because think about it, like you could have that panel leading up talking about like sleepers, like really make it mean. I feel the draft could mean so much more than where it's been at the last several years. The first draft they did, perfect. Loved it.
The first, like the inaugural first one ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My favorite draft is the one where Triple H got drafted to SmackDown and Paul Heyman got drafted to Raw, and then Paul Heyman just quit and left. That one was really good.
Are you I don't know if I've ever asked you this. Are you a basketball fan?
There was a point in high school where like I watched as many games as I could, and like we went to B-dubs for a lot of the playoffs and stuff, and then like I just lost it somewhere. I don't know where. Like I'll watch highlights and stuff every now and then, but I don't like religiously watch basketball anymore.
I'll keep tabs on it throughout the season because I'm a Boston Celtics fan.
The fucking
Who is your team?
So I've always been a KD guy. I've been a Durant guy since he was in college. I loved his game at Texas. He got drafted to the Sonics. Then they moved to OKC. I had a fucking OKC Durant jersey.
You probably got a few Durant jerseys by now.
Shut up. I only have the one. I've never bought another one since. I don't even know where that thing is anyway. And then he went to Golden State, and I was like, I'm still an OKC. I'm still a KD fan. But, like, OKC is still my team because they still had Westbrook. They still had Ibaka. Like, they still had players that I enjoyed watching. So it would still probably be the Thunder. Those are the games that, like, I find – because, like, I love Chet. Chet Holmgren's got great game. SGA is an MVP candidate. So, like, I love watching him go. We had a problem with one dirtbag on the team, but then it turned out that he maybe wasn't as big a dirtbag as they thought he was. But yeah, Boston, you guys are like the scourge of like fucking sports fans. All of them. Basketball, hockey, the Patriots playing.
No, we're fucking paying for those Super Bowls now. New England is not a good team right now.
No, they suck so bad. You guys just took a quarterback last night. Am I correct?
Oh, we had to.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But do you think the new coaching staff is going to be any good?
I don't know if it could be any worse than what we went through last year. Like it was pretty abysmal. Like,
yeah. So real quick, back to basketball. I don't know if anybody in the chat cares. Probably not. Juwan Howard, who was the coach at Michigan, is leaving Michigan, and he is going to be an assistant coach for the new coach on the Nets, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So we got Craig here. I'm a Michael Jordan fan, like the Bulls and the Wizards.
All right.
And everybody loves Michael. I love Michael too.
So it's really weird for me because like LeBron has been my Jordan essentially, right? Like he's Jordan for my era. I will always say Jordan is the GOAT because 6-0. You can't dispute 6-0. But like I never got to see like live Jordan play. So like I've asked Allie's dad and stuff. I'm like, hey man, what was Michael Jordan like in the 90s? Like, what was that like? I've asked them different. I asked them what Hulk Hogan was like. I was like, what was that like? And they were like, it was fucking cool. Like everybody liked wrestling. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Did you ever watch The Last Dance?
Yeah. Loved it. Loved it. Everything was personal to Michael.
He took everything personally.
He really did. And Isaiah Thomas is a bitch. That's on record.
Did you see the fucking stuff about how Jordan got Isaiah like locked off of the Dream Team?
Yeah. Yeah, he like blackballed him from the Dream Team, and that's why they had Christian Leitner instead.
And Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio win.
Oh, did you see so Dom's hurt, right? He's got the sling on.
Tommy John surgery is what somebody just said in the chat.
Incorrect. I read somewhere earlier, so Meltzer had said he needed Tommy John, and I guess Dom basically disputed all of that and said that it like wasn't that serious. So who knows? But he's not a pitcher, so like he doesn't have to get back to throwing 90 miles an hour. So his recovery probably wouldn't be as long, I would assume.
I don't know if I could possibly care less about the LWO.
Yeah. Oh, can you stop, dude? Golly.
Like, outside of Ray and like, has Carlito had more than 3 matches since he's been back?
I don't think so. I really don't. At least on TV.
Oh,
You're ahead of me. Maybe.
did you not see it?
I'm seeing it now. Are we talking about?
Carlito.
Yes. Are they going to use Carlito to get Dragon Lee over?
We were just talking about it. Is he going to do anything? Why is he?
You know, I feel like everybody and their mom does a backstabber nowadays, and I don't think anybody will ever do it better than Carlito.
You get the backstabber. They're turning the pedigree into the next DDT.
Yeah.
Everybody does a pedigree now.
Yeah.
NXT doesn't even have a war room. They have nothing. Was Bobby Lashley in there helping with picks?
No, that's Devon.
Devon?
I think so.
Devon ain't that big.
You talking about the dude all the way over in the corner?
And then the nice blue suit.
Okay, I didn't see him. I'll have to look back again when they come back up. Where is Michael? I thought he was getting in here.
That's what I thought too.
Text him. Be like, hey, bitch.
Hey, flat ass, where you at?
No, that's me. Boop. Did you poop again? Go get your mom. I'm not doing it.
Oh, he's hopping on here.
Okay.
Well, that was at 8 o'clock. I don't know, like, so are you a football fan?
Once again, at one point, yes, not like diehard anymore, but I'm a Ravens guy. Always have been, always will.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. So I was on YouTube in the infancy of YouTube when it was still like mainly cat videos. Because I'm that old. I remember when YouTube was barely a thing. I remember Netflix in the mail. But I clicked on a Ray Lewis highlight reel, and I just watched him kill people for like 8 minutes.
He was good at that.
And I was like, that guy. And then the next one that popped up was an Ed Reed, and so I watched that, and I was like, that guy. So immediately hooked, and then it solidified it. We had pre-ordered Madden, and GameStop would do like tournaments for it at midnight for like the release and stuff. And we went, and I signed up, and I played as the Ravens, and the last game, it was me and this one guy, and he was like the Eagles or some shit. And he fucking Seattled himself. He got down to like the 6-yard line and tried to throw a pass. Hold on. And I picked it off with Ray Lewis at the goal line and ran it back 100 yards for a touchdown and won the game. Ray Lewis has always been my guy. I was there for the Ray Rice era. Commanders guy. Did you guys pick a quarterback last night?
Jalen Daniels.
Yeah.
Probably turn out better than Drake May. I don't have a whole lot of faith in how that marriage is going to work out.
You don't think it's going to be a good thing? You don't think they didn't pick the next Tom Brady?
Bro.
I don't know anything about his game, so
they had asked Bill Belichick. Pat McAfee had asked Bill Belichick about his thoughts, and he proceeds to shit on him.
I remember that. I saw that. I watched that on Twitter. Yeah, he shit all over him.
They made the comment like he compared himself to Josh Allen, and like if Belichick could have rolled his eyes any further back, he'd have been the fucking Undertaker.
God, I hate that. Josh Allen. So listen, people think that Josh Allen is like some god. He's really actually super mid. Like, he just looks like God because his team doesn't give him targets to throw to. So it looks like he has to do everything himself.
Well, wait till he gets out there with that JV wide receiver cord this year. You'll see how good he really is. CJ Stroud, on the other hand, that man's going to be a gem.
Well, fucking didn't the Chiefs pick like the dude with like the fastest 40 in like combine history or some shit? I'm like, cool, you guys just have 3 of the fastest wide receivers in the league. I'm salty because they have Hollywood Brown.
Well, they're not going to have Rashid Rice. There's no way that dude's not serving a suspension.
Let's go, baby!
So he is officially signed to SmackDown currently.
Yeah, and he's wearing his dad's old singlet.
Oh, it's another squash match.
Yeah, baby. I'm telling you.
Oh, shit, Cedric Alexander.
Oh, I just saw something about him not ever getting TV time the other day.
Oh, he's about to be getting a squash match.
I'm telling you, by this time next year, Braun Breaker will be either Intercontinental or United States champion, and this time 3 years he'll be World Heavyweight champion.
He has the worst looking spear I've ever seen.
Yeah, his spear's pretty shit. That one looked good, though. That one looked great. One move? God, Cedric must be getting released.
He's not getting picked in the supplemental draft, that's for sure.
Did you see what Cameron Grimes said? He said that he had a phone call 5 days ago that said he would have a job for life, and then he got fucking released.
And it was with a top WWE official. They didn't name it, but they said it was a top. So
I think it was Trips.
Maybe
I think when he initially got, because he was still in charge of NXT when they started doing Cameron Grimes stuff on TV. I really think that after the Undisputed Era, he was going to build NXT around Cameron Grimes. And he could have, because Cameron Grimes is sick. I loved him in TNA when he was Trevor Lee.
I also like to think, had Adam Cole and Undisputed Era stayed in WWE, the push Imperium got would have been Undisputed Era.
See, I don't know, because Vince wanted to make Adam Cole a manager, and he wanted to split all of Undisputed Era up. So I don't know if it would have been, even if the fans wanted it, I don't know that Vince would have gone for it. Because at that point, he really didn't give a fuck.
Big Ned Rosema here.
Big Ned, my man.
Ned, you need to get a hold of me, brother. I got something special to ask you about for the show. Which, I guess this
Pop
is
that
perfect.
graphic up, baby.
This is perfect timing.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. June
Saturday,
29th. You see
June
it?
29th, Heated Shenanigans Podcast proudly presents Every Child Wins, happening right here in Lafayette, Indiana at the Tippecanoe County Fairgrounds. Tickets are available for pre-sale right now by visiting Heated Shenanigans Podcast Facebook page for ticket requests and pre-sale purchase. We will have them available at the door, but this is going to be headlined by four of the pillars of Extreme, the franchise Shane Douglas, the Sandman, the beautiful Queen of Extreme Francine, and the one true manager of champions, Mr. Bill Alfonso.
Mr. Whistleblower himself. Big Billy. We got match graphics.
I made the list. I love it.
Scott, do you have match graphics? Like
Not on here yet.
Oh, yeah, we got to.
I will have them for Raw.
Okay. Tiffy. Tiffy time. Tiffy time.
Female Money in the Bank winner.
Yep. There you go. And I really think Queen of the Ring.
Yes. I was at SmackDown in Pitt last week.
Yeah, Big Ned knows, dude. Hey, Ned, I got a question. Tiffany Stratton or Mariah May? Let me know. Let me know.
That is
It's a good question.
and I think he answered it.
Future X. Nice. My man.
Is that Michelle McCool? Which one is into Big Ned?
I mean,
Tori Wilson.
all right, easy, guy. You're ahead of me. Relax. You're just saying all these names. I saw online earlier that they brought in more legends for this tonight. They should have brought back Stacy. Oh, be still my beating heart. Stacy Keibler, dude. She's got legs.
I haven't taken my heart pills. I don't know if I can handle Stacy being on the TV tonight.
Dude, Michael asked me a couple weeks ago, he's like, who would be one of yours from like that you were really into? And I was like, oh, my era is Stacy Keibler and Tori Wilson, bro. And Dawn Marie, kind of. She was there for a little bit.
Dawn?
A little bit.
Really?
Just slightly.
Bro.
I wasn't a huge Dawn mark because when I was little, I was a babyface guy. So like I was way more into Tori because her and Tori were feuding. Yes, I was a baby at one point, Sage. Shocker.
I didn't know it was still kosher to oogle the women of wrestling. I mean,
We're not
admire.
really Googling. I'm just asking which one do you like more? Which one do you prefer in the ring more? There you go.
Which one is the best performer, according to Ned Rolsma?
Quit. Can you go turn the kitchen?
Yeah, I've literally been watching NFL highlights all day. A little bit of the draft, the Pacers game, which I don't know how that turned out yet.
Yeah, I know we got playoff ball happening right now.
Oh, the Pacers beat the Bucks 121-118 in overtime.
Nice. So Pacers are up what? 2-1?
Yep. Jason Kelsey's burner. How's the draft so far? Kind of mid, not gonna lie. They announced Roman is ineligible to be drafted by either brand. The first pick went to SmackDown, who took Bianca Belair, with Raw taking Jey Uso, SmackDown taking Carmelo Hayes, and Raw taking Seth Rollins. And we're about to get round 2 here in a second. NXT has not had a single pick, but they've already lost one of their best. So it's a great night for NXT. They're doing great.
Yeah, but everybody knew that Melo was on his way out.
Look, I mean,
he'd done everything he could do. He was tag champs. He was North American champ. He was the NXT champ. He wrestled everybody.
It's good to see Tori again.
Oh, Michelle McCool. Good ass theme music.
Both synonymous with SmackDown. The Undertaker.
Yeah, I was always Tori would probably be Tori and Stacy would have to be tied. Even Tori now, she's still gorgeous.
Orton stays on SmackDown. This has been the most lackluster draft.
Skylar, come on, dude.
Braun is going to Raw.
Sick.
I'd like to point out Braun Breaker was drafted before CM Punk.
Yeah, because they know. That's the big dog.
The new big dog.
New big dog. He used
So
to be a
JBL's
pup.
in there. Now that is Devon in there.
See, I told you.
Oh, that's Teddy Long. Teddy.
Holla holla. He's gonna come out and be like SmackDown drafts The Undertaker.
Oh, I hope so. That would be fantastic.
And there's Bubba. Theodore all along, player. It's time for the Mac Militant challenge. It's time for the white boy. Do you remember the white boy challenge?
Yes.
That was the best.
Yeah.
Nia and her hole on the way to SmackDown. That is a massive hole.
This is more lackluster than what the NFL first round was.
Oh, wait. Livy, baby.
I'm not going to lie. So far, SmackDown has had the better draft.
I don't know, dude. Raw has Braun Breaker. They might have just won this. One pick won them the draft, dude.
Dude, that one pick was better than all 4 of SmackDowns.
That one pick was better than the Denver Broncos pick last night. Shout out, Colin. He's a Broncos guy, right?
He's been a Broncos guy for a long time.
I mean, he is a dog. He is a dog for sure.
That is my favorite comment so far.
Yeah,
Braun Breaker looks like
Kevin Owens died last week at the hands of Tama Tonga.
So
we got to get Fatu like this week or next week, right? Because I've heard that he's supposed to show up this week, and I've also heard that they have nothing for him. Like, not nothing for him, but like they're not really wanting to rush his debut, which makes sense, I guess.
You know, it'd be kind of cool. Like, do you think we get a first blood match?
I mean, the PG era is now over, brother. When's the last time somebody got juice like that on WWE TV?
When Finn accidentally got busted at WrestleMania.
And they stopped the Hell in a Cell for 10 minutes. That was the most awkward shit ever.
I'm just saying, like, Sabu competed with, like, I'm pretty sure, like, his tendons hanging out of his forearm.
Yeah, he sliced it on the barbed wire, and he just, like, medical taped it up and just went back to it. Should he, though? Because they didn't really hit him in the head. Jungle Boy hit him with the microphone, and then they hit him with the Tony Khan driver. So, like, they didn't really, like, beat on him. I don't think he should have got color.
Do you think he was afraid for his life in that moment?
Nah, dude.
You know, like half of his roster's beating the shit out of him.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, shit happens sometimes. Go lay down on my bed. Then get over there. Be careful. Stay here.
Is there any storyline explanation as to why Roman isn't there to save his family? He's sick of their shit.
Yeah. He's tired. He's old. He's old, he's hurt, he's tired, he works with fucking children. Yeah.
But the face pop when Roman comes back, that pop is going to be legendary.
Yeah, KO.
Ned, I think, spot on with this.
Ambulance ride, color, blackboard, the works. Backboard. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm into it. That'd be cool. I'm into anything that involves, you know, getting a little color and having what looks like a fight and not a WWE match, because that's kind of what everybody had for so long.
Like, Tony Khan weighs what, 110 pounds holding 20-pound dumbbells?
All right. Let's easy. We're not Goldberg, okay? We're not going to shit on AEW constantly.
I'm merely asking.
He is a very small guy.
I'm just asking from a logic standpoint, if you're taking what is probably the biggest biggest finish, I think you could have done a little bit more.
I don't know, dude. Matt Jackson swiped him up real fast.
Is this an AEW podcast? No, we cover AEW on here. We cover WWE, TNA. We cover pretty much everything. So we're not really dedicated to one brand and or company.
Yeah. We like wrestling. I don't care what kind it is.
Speaking of other wrestling, did you see that TNA only sold 500 buys?
Yeah, I did.
That is scary.
That's horrible. Dude, it won't be much longer. There's no way they can keep holding on. Because the company that owns Impact doesn't know what to do with it. You know what would be crazy?
What?
So we talked about this. The possibility of talking about this. I don't want this to happen because it won't go well. But what if Vince buys TNA? That would be horrible. That's worst case scenario.
That dude's got to spend money on his lawyers. Like, where? Because he sold all the WWE stocks, right? Like, he has nothing left.
Yeah, for $2 billion. Those lawyers aren't going to cost that much.
No, but how many more?
Plus whatever money he had before the $2 billion, which was whatever he got some of that money for the overall sale of the company.
But how much is Vince paying out currently to maybe other NDAs?
Well,
we don't know.
He doesn't pay his NDAs, so that's why this whole thing happened.
Maybe he's paying extra now.
Who knows? But yeah, that's terrible. That's like that's bad.
The part that sucks the most is TNA has overcome so much over the years. To go out this way, like, and I'm not saying they're in any danger of being bought out, but 500 pay-per-view buys is not. That is the lowest I've ever heard. I would almost
guarantee you that every single show that GCW did the week of Mania did more than 500 buys. I could almost guarantee it.
Like, I don't want TNA to go out of business. Like,
absolutely not. It's more places for the boys to work. And
there's a lot of good talent down there as well, which is the scary part.
Yeah, I'm a TNA guy, dude. Like, I want them to survive more than anything.
Well, this is also a great point by Jason. Can't believe they opened with a contract signing where nothing happened. There was a handshake, and it was very uneventful.
What contract signing was it?
Cody and Styles.
Oh. I don't know. That match is going to bang. They've never wrestled.
Oh, no. They made that a point in the promo. The signing, they made it a point for that.
And it's weird because when Cody made his list when he originally left, AJ was one of like the top couple guys. And then AJ ended up signing with WWE and not staying on the indies. But I really think that match is going to go fucking hard.
Mark, storylines are going to pick up once rosters are locked in. 100%. And I do think Bianca and Jade are about to win the women's tag team titles. Like that. That might be a foregone conclusion.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've had a lot of amazing women fight alongside me. I have never been the one that tried to find a with their control for everything that they've done to me and to this division. And Jay is a perfect person to help me do that.
Got Mike. Sorry, I'm not on there, boys. Stupid power chords. What have I missed?
Round 1, SmackDown opened. Numero uno pick, Bianca Belair. Raw took Jey Uso. SmackDown took
Timothy.
Took him. They took him, dog, at number 3. And then Raw took Rollins. And then round 2 was
Nia Jax and Randy Orton to SmackDown.
And Braun Breaker and Liv Morgan to Raw.
And just to recap, Roman has withdrawn from the draft. He is not eligible to be picked by either brand.
The storm is coming, baby.
For sure, there's your new tag team champions.
Listen, Mommy's not on TV right now, so I may have to find a new mommy until Mommy Rhea comes back. And Jade taking Roman out seems silly. Who should have went number 1? Respectively, I think Drew McIntyre should have been Raw's number 1 overall pick. And for SmackDown, Gunther.
Punk.
Punk could have been the 3rd pick, maybe, but I think for sure Gunther to SmackDown so you could set up him and Cody for Bash in Berlin.
Because Braun Breaker is going to slap meat on Raw. Yeah, he's probably going to.
He sure is, Jordan. That's right. My boy down there. Let him know. Show him the Braun love, dog.
Guys, again, if you are new in here, please do hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you are not yet subscribed. It really helps us out a lot as we work towards 2,000 subscribers. We would really appreciate that if you hit that like and subscribe button.
Not sponsored. These are delicious.
What is that?
It's pre-made margarita in a can.
Interesting.
What percentage are we looking at here? 5.8%.
There are specific people for tonight and a different batch on Monday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, Randy coming to the save. Let's
Look at
go.
Hurricane.
Looking yoked.
He is diligently guarding Kevin Owens' life.
Boom. 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 Listen, I like a babyface Randy Orton, but something about heel Randy Orton just fires up my loins. Gets me going. It's provocative.
A lot of really good questions, guys. Please keep them coming. Where should Gunther go? Should he fight Dragunov if drafted on Raw? I think he's replacing Giovanni on Raw, to be honest with you.
That I said the same thing to Michael the other day. Yeah, I think that needs to be for a title because I could see Ilya being world champion. He's that good. And he, for Gunther, he plays like, it's weird because he ended his reign in NXT. So, like, he's kind of Gunther's final boss if you think about it.
Bubba Dudley. Devon's got to be on this one too, right?
I would hope so.
Come on.
They come out.
Yeah!
Tables chant.
Hell yeah.
Big Bubba Ray Dudley. You better put your glasses on so you can read the card. What? I said put the glasses on. What?
Who gave Randy permission to be that thick? Allegedly the PEDs.
Probably some test. Just a little bit.
Did I hear Roman is not drafted? Roman, at the start of SmackDown, Paul Heyman did an interview backstage. Roman is pulling himself from the draft. He is not eligible to be picked by either brand.
Nobody can pick Roman. Roman is
going to get that treatment of he's going to go wherever he wants.
Yeah, Roman is X-Pac in 2002. X-Pac wasn't eligible in that draft.
Devon looks like he runs a fire barbecue truck.
Guys, we're confused. That's not Devon. That's Dre. Dre's about to be on SmackDown. He's about to make a pick. That's crazy. It's scary how much him and Devon actually look alike.
So they hit it off. Oh, this comment's gold. I would lose my ever-loving mind.
I mean, that's the one world title he's never held.
Oh, no.
You might be onto something, Jordan. I like where your head's at, kid.
That's an omen, right? Oh, it's a spoiler. It's a spoiler.
Yep, that's not a prediction, baby.
Didn't SmackDown sign? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Hey, what's going on, Scottish Tiger? It's been a while.
Scottish Tiger, dude.
We're doing good, man. This is great. We've got guys in here from Canada. Scottish Tiger, I'm pretty sure you're from
where are you from, dog? Let us know. We don't want to misrepresent.
I sent him, like, when we did the live stream for WrestleMania 2 years ago, like, he won a few things. I can't remember where I shipped it.
Who in here is from Canada?
Scotland. Mark is from Canada.
Oh, dope. What part of Canada are you from? You a Toronto? You a Winnipeg?
What's your guys' favorite place to get a good chicken sandwich?
Dog, there's a KFC in Indianapolis down the street from my mom's house. That shit was, Michael got one. That shit was extra crispy. It sounded so fire. I got a chicken bowl, but
best chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. I don't know. I'm not a big chicken sandwich guy, dude. If I'm eating a sandwich, I like a burger.
God, it's been so long since I went anywhere for a chicken. Walt's Other Pub here in Lafayette has really good chicken sandwiches.
Walt's Other Pub is so good, dude.
Oh.
We went there before prom for dinner. That's where I took Allie.
And Mark is from Montreal.
All right.
Jordan, what happened to Braun?
Strowman?
Strowman or Breaker?
Strowman hasn't been drafted. I haven't seen him. I think he's going to be in the new Wyatt family. That's probably why they took him off TV. I'm looking for like a Nikita Lyons call up. That'd be cool. Late rounds.
She was on a tear, and then she
fucked up her knee again. And then Cora Jade she just blew her knee out again for the second time.
I was telling the chat earlier, like, as good as WWE's doing, like, they have been just ravaged with injuries lately.
Yeah, but that seems to be a thing that happens like right around the time of Mania. Like, for whatever reason, from February to April, people get hurt.
Who is going to draft Danhausen?
Josh! My man! Josh! I hope that AEW starts drafting Danhausen to fucking TV because I'm sick of never seeing my man. He is going to curse the Elite because they hurt Tony Elite. Young Bucks. Jungle Boy. Nikita should be drafted by Raw. She would get more airtime.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. Hey, guess what?
100%. I love it. The glasses.
I said it. Put the glasses on, Devon. What? I said put the glasses on, son. Can't read your card.
So we're in round 3. NXT is yet to make a selection.
Night. Yeah. LA Knight to SmackDown, baby. Chalk one up for the good guys. So, have you been more of a... Cause everybody, even like... I feel like people pick sides even though they watch all WWE stuff. Have you been more of a Raw guy or a SmackDown guy?
Raw.
Really? I've always
It's been rough some years.
I've always been a SmackDown guy. I think it's because SmackDown's the first live show I ever went to. But they also had all my guys on it, so...
I would like to think so, and Mike just brought up a good point in the chat here. Well, that's not Mike, that's Mark. NXT is better than both. I love NXT.
Raw takes Ricochet, staying with Samantha.
It says it seems like the brands are just keeping the biggest names.
Yeah, kind of. That's kind of what always happens. Michael, are you hopping in or what, dog?
I thought the stables couldn't be drafted all as one.
I mean, that wasn't technically a rule. They have not.
No, Baron Corbin has not been brought back to Raw.
Baron Corbin needs to stay in NXT and preferably off my television.
Not had the loudest pop last week.
Pop off night last week. Solo, yeah. That's the only match that Solo's won, singles matches against Cena and Saudi. So, congrats, Solo.
And again, guys, just a reminder, please hit that like button if you have not
up.
already. If you are new here, please also hit that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed. Really
Raw
helps us
pick
out a lot.
Burger after burger, baby. Drew was so mean on Monday.
Oh, my God.
He fat shamed the shit out of Sheamus. That was messed up. He fat Sheamus.
Lexus King to SmackDown.
God, no.
I don't.
Lexus King to the head of the unemployment line. Yeah, it is. Tiffy.
Yeah, I know what Devon's telling Bubba right about now.
Oh, yeah. Look at Bubba.
Cord being installed. I'm watching off my phone, popping in less than 5. Pop in, Mike.
Yeah, dude. Pop in, pop off, pop up.
So, I mean, the front runner to win the Queen of the Ring, right, is Tiffany Stratton.
I would say
It's
so.
not a hot take, right?
I mean, so I feel like she can't win Queen of the Ring, and I want her to, and I think she should, but I don't think she wins Queen of the Ring and Money in the Bank, because then at that point, the people might start to turn on her and feel like they're pushing her down our throats. So maybe Naomi for Queen of the Ring and Tiffany for Money in the Bank, because I think it always makes more sense with the heel as Money in the Bank. Just
It's
two
two
best.
best mates teasing each other Scottish style. It was a good segment. That was a
But
fantastic.
if anybody knows Scottish style, it's my man here. Scotland, that's crazy. What
Give
time
it to
is
Naomi.
Scotland right now, good sir? My
What's
man,
up, Mike?
What's going on, guys? Didn't
Harry
mean to be that close.
P.S. in the flesh.
Trying to turn down the TV.
Welcome in.
It's exciting, guys. I know I've missed 90% of it, but I'm here.
That's
and I'm
fine.
clear.
Yeah, we know.
All right. Mello versus Cody. Don't fuck this up. What do you mean? Don't fuck this up? Like, don't. Like, do you, who? How do you? What side is not fucking it up?
I feel
Not doing it.
I feel like there's no way to fuck it up.
2:15
a.m.
God damn, Scottish Tiger.
My man, you're a trooper. We appreciate you.
Hey,
We do.
Hey, if there's one thing about Scotland I know, it's nothing. So.
I know that y'all had Roddy Piper.
Craig, big Craig in the house.
Dude, Big Craig.
My long lost brother.
Scott, I have a picture I have to send you after we're done here.
Oh, Jesus.
It's nothing bad.
It's not. I promise.
Chase is just an asshole.
So it's up, Mike.
Yeah, basically.
You remember Chase, they might have still had it when you were in school. But Scott, do you remember like elementary, middle school, Lisa Frank binders and folders?
Yeah.
That's what Naomi looks like right now, is a Lisa Frank binder.
I don't know what that is. You guys are old.
I'll send it to you. It was just a popular brand. Hey,
So who's your
Scott,
favorite WWE superstar?
So just
Ooh.
Scott. Okay,
Yes,
go
Scott.
ahead.
Yeah, just
Scott,
fuck us,
you,
dude. We don't matter.
Yeah. Who is it, Scott?
Male. If we're talking all time, it's Triple H.
I
He said right now. That's
Oh,
pretty
right now?
specific.
Oh, helps if I read.
We get it, dude. You don't have your reading glasses on.
God, it's such a good question too. I have to say Drew. I think Drew McIntyre.
Drew's great.
I got to go with Drew.
Jordan, I know you didn't ask, but Chase, who's your current favorite WWE superstar?
Just for a little bit, but you
Roddy
guys.
Piper is Canadian. That is correct. Big Canadian.
I mean, technically, but he's, we like to believe in kayfabe here, Scottish. So, my favorite current guy, I mean, I wear his sweatshirt quite frequently on the pod. I don't think it's a surprise. I am a big Cody crybaby. Huge Cody guy.
Big Cody guy.
Male. Female favorite. Oof. That's tough because there's so many good ones. It's honestly a tie between Liv and Tiffany Stratton. I can't pick one.
Oh, for female, for me, it's Tiffany Stratton.
Michael,
My
who's
favorite-
your favorite?
My favorite current, I like Carmelo a lot, and he's main roster now. So,
And he is him.
I would
Jordan,
say
who are we
Cody,
hell
but I
no in
didn't.
here?
What is hell no, Jordan? What are you mad about?
That was Kane and Daniel Bryan. Michael doesn't like Kane.
Oh, he loves Team Hell No. Is
No.
that what he was
I don't know if that's what he means.
Carmelo's current favorite WWE, and the current lady, probably Bailey. Probably Baze. I can't switch up with my girl.
Do you remember a few months ago when we did the episode about if the roster in 2002 was better than the roster that they have now?
Yeah, it was a good episode.
I don't think that's the case now. I think 100%.
Yeah.
The roster they have right now is better.
So I asked Scott, and I'll ask you: were you more of a Raw guy or a SmackDown guy? I mean, I know you're a WCW guy, but
probably SmackDown just because it's shorter.
Trick should hold the NXT title forever because nobody can whip that Trick.
So here's the thing. So this is an interesting thing we can talk about. So Dave Meltzer said something I don't necessarily disagree with. I know, surprise, surprise. But he said, and this isn't me shitting on Carmelo, on Trick. He said he's a very green wrestler. That not that he dislikes him, but you can still see a lot of holes in his armor, so to say. Would you guys agree with that, or do you think? I mean, I think for NXT it makes sense for him to be champion. I don't think there's an issue with it. But
so
what say you?
As far as the NXT fans go, I don't think there's anybody as over as Trick. Triple H showed a different camera angle of him winning the title, and the camera was literally shaking. He is still pretty green, but he's also in the developmental system, so he's only going to get better every day, and he's working with some of the best ever in the business. He gets to work with Shawn Michaels every single day. He can only go up. His stock can only rise.
I no, absolutely. And I think having that feud with Carmelo was great because Carmelo's been on the scene for a little while now, and I just thought it was an interesting point. When I agree. I would say I would agree. If they would have called him up, I'd have been like, I don't know, this might be a little soon. But giving him the NXT Championship, I think is a good spot for him.
I would agree. I mean, obviously they think he's ready now if they're putting him on SmackDown.
Pick it up, Sage.
I wish they'd let Piper Niven embrace their
so Sky doesn't eat it.
Viper persona she had while wrecking all the male wrestlers in Europe.
Yeah, I watched some of her stuff over there. She was really good as the Viper.
I would think Sonya Deville can't be gone too much longer, right? She's got to be coming back soon.
I would hope so.
Yeah, she's slated to return somewhat soon.
Oh my God. Did you see that knee?
Yeah.
Tiffany didn't see it coming. Oh, yay, Nia. That's what I wanted on SmackDown.
I know you were looking forward to it. Protected picks. Did you? Oh, okay. It's things we already knew.
Well, no, they're not. This is like X-Pac heat.
With who?
Nia.
Yeah. I love how she just knew she was already drafted and showed up.
She's always ready, dude.
That's what they say about Nia.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
What the hell is Tiffany Stratton doing?
Yeah, she's doing it. She's up to no good.
Oh, double moonsault. Damn, that's good. What a moonsault. Holy smokes. 100%.
Yeah.
This time next year, she's holding some gold.
I hope so. She's fantastic. Welcome back, brother.
Yeah, what's up?
Where'd you go, dude?
I had to clean up a mess because my children hate me.
Wow, dude.
They really do. I don't know why. I didn't do nothing to them but try to give them a good life.
Welcome to the good life.
It wouldn't break my heart if they split them up. I want that Montez Ford single push.
At first, I thought you were talking about Chase's kids. It's like it wouldn't bother me if you split them up.
They just draft them off to an orphanage.
Wouldn't bother me either, brother.
Jesus, brother is shooting.
No, I love my highlight of my day every day.
Honestly, I wanted to ask you guys this. Which tag team titles do you like better? I like SmackDown.
Yeah, they
SmackDown.
clearly got the better end of that deal, right?
It's because they look like the 80s and 90s tag titles, but they also look like the 2002 tag titles.
Yeah, they did a really good job.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. That's a replica title I would spend money on. And
Teddy! I love Teddy. We got a podcast episode with Teddy Long on here for you guys to check out. Teddy Long was a guest on us.
So I told Scott before you got on here, I said Teddy Long's going to come out to make a pick and say SmackDown selects The Undertaker.
That would be sick.
This is if they don't do that, that is a gigantic missed opportunity.
So I sent it to the other group chat earlier. I forgot to send it to ours. R-Truth put out a tweet. It was Swerve with the AEW title. It said, shout out to my dog Kofi for winning the WCW championship. Did you guys find the keys to that? He didn't say forbidden door, but he was like to that locked room or whatever the fuck it was.
I like how he refers to AEW as WCW too.
I mean, he didn't really have anything to compare it to. I guess TNA, but AEW is way better than TNA.
Oh, yeah, Mike, you weren't in here when we were talking about that. Did you hear that TNA only did 500 buys for their last pay-per-view?
Really?
For Rebellion. The
500.
That's tough.
I told Scott, I was like, I would almost guarantee that every event that GCW did over Mania week did more than 500.
I mean, yeah. Well, that's not fair because they're not selling pay-per-views. They're selling the Triller app, which is $9.
But
TNA's
still,
selling pay-per-views.
500 buys. Like,
That's tough.
do you? I mean, there's nothing to suggest they're being bought out, but clearly, like,
I think they're gonna keep going another 20, brother. They keep going. I don't know what would show me that they're done. They've been through the worst situations and keep chugging along.
Times.
But this 500 buy rates, they probably haven't had that before.
I love TNA. Always have, always will. But TNA is absolutely the cockroach of professional wrestling.
Yeah, 1000%.
After the apocalypse, there's going to be two things left: cockroaches, Willie Nelson, and TNA wrestling.
That's right, baby.
And Twinkies.
And hopefully all in one place.
Yeah.
Like after the world's all blown up, Fallout style, you can still go to a TNA show, watch Willie perform, and get a Twinkie.
Willie Nelson and the Roaches from Men in Black are sitting front row at TNA smoking a doobie, eating Twinkies, dude.
The end of the world don't sound so bad, brother.
Doesn't sound bad at all, brother. That's a world I'd want to live in.
TNA was better when they did their weekly shows.
Like the weekly pay-per-views?
I was gonna say they're still weekly, I think, aren't they?
When they first started, they did like weekly pay-per-views, and they did them on Wednesdays. Which was weekly.
I'm trying to think the last time I really cared.
The first ever TNA show on my birthday in 2002. Fun fact.
It was probably around like 2017, 2018. They were doing something like when Brian Cage was champion. Like they were doing some pretty cool stuff then. Penta was champion.
I'm just going to say, under the Scott D'Amore watch, they didn't do 500 buys.
Yeah. I had to let that man go.
And disgrace. They just got him the hell up out of there.
That's tough.
It's unfortunate.
Well,
I really hope like this final round of picks like is something big.
Yeah, nothing's felt like,
Well,
like
they may
glass
also be
shattering.
saving big stuff for Raw since they're trying to pop Raw's ratings for like the Netflix move and shit.
They don't need to pop the ratings. They already got the deal. What is there to pop?
I mean,
Netflix can't be like, no, we're kidding.
just to
We
get
signed
more
a
people
contract.
interested, I guess.
They got Braun Breaker. I'm sure that might have
That's
affected
gonna
the interest.
Braun Breaker. You guys don't see it.
See what?
The greatness in him.
What?
He's literally. Listen, it's so wild to me that you specifically don't like Braun Breaker because you're a WCW diehard and he is literally.
Yeah, but I didn't like to watch Rick Steiner wrestle, and that's
I'm
what
not
it's
saying
like.
he's Rick Steiner. He is literally just Goldberg. He does all of Goldberg's moves.
Karrion Kross. Oh my God.
I can't wait for this stable to do this in NXT again.
Who'd they beat up? Oh my God. I like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Why are they involved with this chicanery?
The shenanigans. We got half hour left. What do we got slated for a main event here, boys?
Carmelo and Cody.
Is that really the main event?
Carmody.
Carmody?
Carmody.
Player.
Eddie.
I'm so far behind.
Where are you at?
JBL just walked out.
Oh,
there's
no, we're
Ted.
caught up.
What is the point of Karrion Kross? We've been asking ourselves that for the last 3 months.
I've been asking myself that since he came back.
He should be like a big Jesus guy, and he could be Karrion Kross.
I
SmackDown
love
picked
it.
AJ Styles.
Thanks, Scott. I didn't know that yet.
He's been doing that the whole time.
Anytime, guys. Anytime.
So a lot of not changing happening tonight.
This has been, unless this is like some major pick.
I just won't come out. Check.
Alpha Academy stays on. Everything's staying the same, guys. Don't worry.
Chad Gable.
Is Chad Gable still Alpha Academy?
Yeah. Even though he literally roasted all of them on Raw.
I didn't know you could take stable. That's a stable, is it not?
Yeah, SmackDown already drafted the Bloodline in the last round.
All right.
Chad Gable's group was
Andrade.
drafted before Judgment Day.
They're probably saving that for Raw.
Yeah.
They do it.
This has been horrible.
At least explain why these people are going before other people. They don't. Is that JTG? Stop.
Sage. Hush.
Kiana James.
Oh, Carmelo's girlfriend's going to Raw. That's fucked up. Oh, that's not who I. That's not Carmelo's girlfriend. I fucked up.
No, Carmelo's girlfriend is
Stop.
she's the other baddie down there. I can't remember her name.
I thought, isn't that her name pretty close? God damn, she's jacked.
There's a muscle mommy for you.
This draft.
Raw, just keep telling yourself Raw will be better. Maybe. They have 3 hours to fill, so they're going to cover a lot of shit. That's applesauce. Yeah, she's great.
They can't even get Pillman in the screen for the.
I mean, I don't know why they would. He sucks. Look at Dijak back there looking like a fucking... He looks like the cover art for True Crime. Do you remember those games on PlayStation 2? That's exactly what he looks like. Hank the Tank? That's a sick gimmick, brother. All right, I can hear somebody's TV.
It's mine.
Okay.
Raw. I mean, it can't be worse. I mean, it's going to be 3 hours of this, but
So the kid in the front row with the dreads and the plaid shirt, you need to watch him.
Oh, is that the dude that's from DPW?
Jay Malachi.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking lit.
Did some girl from NXT get drafted before everyone in Judgment Day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some girl. That
And
girl
CM
is
Punk?
Kiana James, and she's great.
and Drew.
You watched her wrestle?
Yeah, I watch NXT, guy.
That's weird. That's pretty creepy that you watch NXT.
I love how they had a war room with all of these legends, all of these Hall of Famers, and they're like, you know what we need to do? We're not going to take Punk. We're not going to take Rhea Ripley. We're not going to take literally anybody else. We're going to take NXT people.
Didn't they? I think they did something last year where it was like, I don't think it's that this way this year, unless I misunderstood. Where it was a certain pool of people was available one night, and then a different pool of people was available the net like on Raw. Because I feel like that's what happened last year. Like you could only pick from this pool for SmackDown. You could because that would at least explain why the fuck they're not going after big names.
This has just been, they've protected the guys and girls they had, and you had a couple NXT call-ups.
And not even the good ones. I think they're saving Ilya for Monday. I mean, Melo's a good one. Kiana James is good.
I didn't know she existed until I just saw her get drafted.
Yeah, she's good. Check her out.
All
You'll be able to check her out on Raw now. She'll probably have a match Monday.
You should just check her out in general. She's great.
Finn Balor has not been drafted yet.
Dog, you missed Ned in the chat.
Is he gone?
He might.
Oh, Ned, are you still in the chat?
We had banter going, dog.
Ned, sound off if you're in the chat, brother.
I can't even wrap my head around how this draft literally did nothing for 2 hours.
So what legends do you think we're going to see on Raw? You think they're going to use the same ones?
No. You know, it'd be kind of cool to see Eric Bischoff.
He was a Raw GM at one point.
Hey. Sorry, I know he's a friend of the pod. I'm sorry.
Eric's a good friend of the pod.
Hey, I'll be respectful. I don't want to.
Kalina Jordan. Okay.
There you go.
It's a close name.
Way to come through, Craig. You and your brother being on in sync.
Hey, brother. That's that.
I mean, that is a good question. Like, who from the past, like for Raw and SmackDown, like were prominent?
Mick Foley. Mick Foley can come on.
Mick Foley.
With his health, I don't know.
He was just at an indie show, I think.
He canceled a bunch of appearances.
He was just at a con like last weekend.
Because he canceled Squared Circle.
I know. The night before, I was pissed off. I was so
mad. He couldn't control it.
I was so heated. There were going to be shenanigans in the car too.
I don't know, like who. I would have said Edge, but he's doing something else nowadays.
Nash?
Nah, he's too lazy.
He doesn't want to grind. His quads do, though.
That's all they do, brother.
Ooh.
William Regal. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Big Regal.
Regal was the Raw GM at one point.
William. Oh, they're just replaying. I was like, what's happening? Why doesn't Dijak get drafted? He's fucking...
Future is bright. He had the same fucking rosters when the show started.
Huh.
What fucking changed?
Hey, they called up people.
2. Braun Breaker is going to slap meat on Raw.
Yeah, Jordan gets it, dude.
Is that just your burner account, brother?
Yeah, I'm typing shit when my hands are.
I know what you got going on over there.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Oh, Teddy.
Oh, they could use Taker.
Taker, yeah. I guess Sean could do one. Jonathan.
Kurt. They could use Kurt.
Oh. That'd be a good one.
I think there's this guy on a Legends contract. His name's Sandman. They could probably hit him up.
Oh, don't worry. That graphic will be all over the fucking stream. How many rounds are there? There were 4. The draft for SmackDown tonight is concluded.
That's it.
We'll get 6 rounds of nothing happening on Monday night.
Yeah, it's probably going to be everyone.
There's Scott's new quarterback.
Oh, there is an eligible draft pool.
There is? That's so stupid. And it looks like mainly Raw guys.
I mean,
hey,
Stone Cold
or Mike Adamle.
No, Mike Adamle. Get that out of here.
They have Craig. Chase and Mike Adamle got heat, brother.
We got heat, dog.
They don't.
You know, it'd be kind of cool on Raw to see. I don't know if he's like physically able to do it, but Jerry Lawler.
Yeah.
Austin could come out to draft a veteran because he won't put over the younger talent.
Tough. Hate to hear it.
No, but he will cut a promo on his cat.
Yeah. Cat cut him open, brother. Had him bleeding the hard way.
Jordan is out here spitting facts.
Mike Adams is the worst ever. Put him in the trash can.
Me and Jordan could be best friends. We both love Braun Breaker. We both hate Mike Adamle.
The RKO show.
Ugh. Yeah, what do you mean?
Stop. I've seen fucking RKO been blended with 20 different things over his career. I don't need another one.
Well, what about Jericho?
He wasn't an RKO, was he?
No,
I'm just as hot about Jericho being on TV, brother. You don't know.
Yeah, fuck Chris Jericho too. Look at him. He's Mello is money.
This tells you how much they think of Mello, though. They're going to put him with the hottest thing in WWE right now.
Surely there's not going to be a finish, right? Coach AJ's going to run out and fuck the finish, right?
I would certainly hope that they don't have him get fucking pinned tonight. That would be stupid.
I don't know. You can look good in defeat if it's like a banger match.
Yeah, they could always do the handshake deal at the end, and Cody could still put him.
Or Carmelo could fucking low blow him, and then AJ comes out and attacks after that.
And AJ could form a new Bullet Club
with Carmelo.
Jericho starting the learning tree or whatever.
Jericho can kiss my ass.
All right.
Ducks.
Yeah, he's got to stop. He's got to get off TV as soon as possible.
So he said, somebody put this on Twitter, in his documentary that WWE did in like 2012, he said that he didn't want to stay around long enough to become a joke of himself. Brother, that aged like fucking milk. Stephanie McMahon should do a Raw pick. Yeah, that'd be good.
Big Steph.
You could get Nick
Khan to do. Just get Nick Khan to do one before he, has to leave.
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Maybe a name drop and a specific lawsuit.
Yeah. Adrenaline in his hole.
What if Carmelo just clean things Cody?
Just jobs him out in 2 seconds.
Whoa!
Dum 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 dum. Wow, 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 wow.
They should just bring back Great American Bash for Cody's outfit.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Get all away, I give it all away. Take
Bow down, down, down. Bring Dalton Castle to WWE.
I don't know if he'd fit. He's great. I love Dalton, but without the boys, do you really have a Dalton Castle?
I mean, the boys aren't there either, so.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, where do they go with Dalton from here?
Where does he come from?
I don't know.
Where does he go?
Cotton Eye Joe? That'd be his gimmick.
Whip beep beeper, yeah! Is there money falling from the sky?
It's a Ted DiBiase gimmick.
Whoa!
This is a really I really like how they're showcasing Carmelo with this stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely the right move. I like it. Fun fact: when Cody was recovering from his chest tear, Carmelo was the one that trained to help him get back in the ring.
So did.
So they know each other.
Damn, all right.
Hey, Young, save your woe for Backlash. Last time I saw Don was on Mystery Wrestling 6. Mystery Wrestling, that is, I believe it's Evil Uno's wrestling brand. It's some of the funnest shit I've ever seen in pro wrestling. He had 2 refs have a match. They had a death match. It was hilarious. And he only did it because he had 2 wrestlers that, 2 different wrestlers had different travel issues. He's like, I don't know what to do. So he just went to 2 different refs. He's like, you guys want to have a death match tonight?
And they were so dumbfounded. They were like, can we use weapons? He goes, absolutely.
It's so cool.
Well, there's a death match.
He was like, I got people that are going to show up late and I need to kill 15 minutes of time. Refs, get out there and do stuff.
Bleed for me.
It was funny. They set up a door on 2 chairs, and one of the refs went for a swanton, and he completely missed and overshot. And then he was like, "Oh fuck!"
What's y'all's predictions for Monday? More mediocrity. A lot of people keeping the biggest names.
3 hours of disappointment as opposed to 2. Punk will get the big names will stay on their brands. Like
Punk's not leaving, Drew's not leaving, no one from Judgment Day is leaving. So doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Do we get a big return through a pick?
Like who?
I mean, Alexa Bliss,
Carmella.
Bo Dallas.
I think they're saving the Uncle Howdy stuff. I don't think that's going to be. I mean, it could happen on Monday, but I don't think it's going to be because he gets drafted. I think he just shows up. I don't know who that's going to feud with when they get back, because I know that's going to be a whole faction. And I guess maybe Judgment Day. Alexa Bliss is joining out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the whole Uncle Howdy gang, that's going to be separate from the draft. The death match between Hot Dog versus Sue was funny. It's good. Evil Uno is doing a really good job with that mystery wrestling.
I was really excited about this Carmelo Cody match, and then they're eating it up with commercial time.
Always. Why would they give us a good main event on TV?
Well, we're gonna have 10 minutes left.
Give or take, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is definitely gonna be more eventful than the entire draft process.
So did you see the interview where Jay said he felt bad about their match at Mania? Felt like he let the crowd down, but their time got cut, and he was like, "What can we do with 8 minutes?" And then someone on Twitter was like, "That's how long Ray versus Kurt was in the debut match. It was only 8 minutes." So a lot can happen in 8 minutes. Actually, it's kind of crazy.
They had the worst match on both nights, right? Like,
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. They may have had the worst match in WrestleMania history, and Giant Gonzalez.
I don't know. Go back and watch WrestleMania 1. Just the whole card. It's insanely shit.
Nah, dude, the work rate is so high.
dude.
So high.
You got that? Look, what? Your nose itch?
There's adrenaline in his soul, dude.
Dude, there's little sugar in the tank.
Booger sugar?
Little boogie shuggy.
Boogie shuggy.
Little shug night.
You know, that ticker could be summed up a lot quicker. All rosters stayed the same, minus Nia Jax went to SmackDown.
Did Raw get anyone from SmackDown?
Technically, Braun Breaker, because he's only been on SmackDown.
I don't think Gunther's going to change.
I think Braun is. I told Scott this. Give it a year from now, and Braun will be either U.S. or IC champ, and in 3 years' time, he'll be world champion.
You shut your whore mouth.
You think I'm joking? He's gonna have a run like Kane, dude. It's just gonna be.
He's probably gonna be the one that beats Sammy.
Oh, for sure. You think Mello could be the one to beat Logan Paul?
It seems like he's going heel.
Because Mello is him and he don't miss. No, he was heel in NXT. The main roster.
Oh!
All right, Scott. Ew.
Shut up, dude.
Young, give me your first pick for... Yeah, just Young. I love how fucking...
Dude, me and Jordan got to think. Jordan needs to come to the show in June. I want to meet my man. First overall pick is going to be Drew McIntyre. For Raw. The first pick for SmackDown is going to be Gunther.
Really?
Yep.
You think they're going to do a big change?
I think Gunther versus Cody for Bash in Berlin makes the most sense.
I'll bash you in Berlin, brother.
I'll bash your ass, dude.
You can't say that on stream, dude. You at least use innuendos, Jesus. Dude, what shirt are you rocking? Oh, he's fucking has his mic off.
Mike, you can answer this.
What about Dragunov? Hell yeah, a little Terry Funk action. What about Dragon? I think he's going wherever Gunther's going. So if Chase thinks he's going to SmackDown, then so's the Dragon. Or maybe not. They're going to split up the...
So the reason that I think there could be something big like that is because since Raw is moving to Netflix, they don't have to worry about TV ratings anymore. SmackDown is still going to be on USA and be on TV. So they're still going to have to draw ratings. And you need people to do that. And they're not getting many top names. So, like, I think Gunther would be one of the ones.
He's one of the ones?
He's one of the ones.
Damn. Gunther to the bloodline. Confirmed.
1, 2. Ooh.
Adrenaline. Wow.
He's getting that adrenaline going.
Something, Cody.
When is Clash at the Castle? What month is that? After France?
No, that's June.
Mike, thank you, Craig. Who's your first? Well, you know what? Based off tonight, it's not going to be anything interesting. So Raw's going to take Ivar just to start off the show, and then SmackDown will probably still Nia. Like, hey, we got Nia Jax. We're keeping her.
I can only watch from TV, so why can't you come to shows?
He's a criminal.
He gotta be. He's gotta be on like house arrest or something, right?
Clash in Glasgow. Thank you,
Are you
Scottish.
going Scottish? You gonna be there live, brother?
Are you gonna clash inside of a castle?
Cashel.
Dude, Cody's injured. He can't finish the story.
He already
Can't
finished
finish the
it.
match.
Uh-oh. So the match is over. I just heard it.
Carmelo won.
Thanks, man. The American.
No, tickets were outrageously expensive.
That's fair. I'm on house arrest. Yeah.
This is, dude,
really
I'm gonna
mess-
tell Keaton, you better calm down, dude.
Am I going slow? Am I frozen?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, you're going slow.
So are you.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I think you drank too much.
Yeah, that came in Jack's, brother. It's got you tripping.
Yeah, we're all on Instagram.
Yeah, all of us, Jordan. All of us are. Not just young.
My Instagram is chase.basket.
I think they just had an 8-minute match. I'm not sure, but
We got 4 minutes. AJ coming out would be
now Chase is frozen. So. And now Chase is gone. Maybe his phone was dying. That's usually when it starts going slow. Is AJ coming now? He has to, right?
Melo got robbed.
Oh, that's what you meant earlier by you said don't fuck it up. Yeah, because they were going to put the belt on Melo night 1.
No, this wasn't for the belt.
Oh, Wiley.
That DDT, though, that was a nice spot.
I'm back.
For the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Finish
Yeah,
strong,
good.
Chase.
But yeah, my Instagram is chase.basket. Jordan, hit me up. Get at me, dog. Look at me out here making friends. You be out here making friends. You and Craig are besties, dude. Why can't I make a friend in the chat, Michael?
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, dude. Shut up.
Yeah, dude, shut up.
Yeah. He didn't have a good comeback.
Oh!
What?
You'll see.
Will we, though?
It's just Cody, dude. Now there's AJ.
Dude, he did the hair flip. That's one of Nash's moves.
One of the 5.
I was about to say, yeah. What were the 5 moves? The elbow in the corner,
Big boot.
big boot, side slam, hair flip, jackknife.
Go home.
Go home, brother.
I don't know if I'm interested in this feud or not. It's very confusing. Like, I want to be. Because it's AJ and Cody, but like...
You're a Bullet Club guy, so...
But they're just not doing anything compelling. They didn't fight at the beginning of the show.
And they're not fighting at the end of the show. It was full circle.
AJ came out just to look at him. No, not the fucking handshake.
Point at the Mania sign, AJ.
Point at the backlash sign, bro.
Point at the backlash sign, dude.
They need one for every paint now.
Well, guys, that's going to do it for this live stream of SmackDown. Thank you guys for joining us. And hopefully you guys
Jordan,
have a good
make
time.
sure you hit up Chase, dude.
Get at me, bro.
And we will be back Monday night to stream 3 hours of WWE Monday Night Raw. And please, for the love of God, let something entertaining happen.
All right.